That can't be true. Can it not? I think you're only supposed to do it if you want babies. I wanted 4, but His Honor said, "Then you pay for the other 2. That, as they say, was that. And I had to give the 26 others away. What? Susan and I looked at each other. Were there hordes of siblings we knew nothing about? I gave them straight out of my womb, she explained. I could always tell when it had happened. I'd hear a click, and I would know I was pregnant again, and I'd pray to Our Lady to take the poor wee thing and give it to someone else who wanted a child. Maybe one of those women who buy wax babies to offer the said lady at Mahim. So you'd have... I ventured. Abortions? No! What do you take me for? I'd just climb down 5 stairs and jump 6. Jump down the stairs? 6 steps and land with a thump, 6 times, to shake those little mites from their moorings. She turned to Susan. But if you get knocked up, you come and tell me, and I'll come with you to the doctor. We'll get you deed and seed before you can say dick and a thing with a tongue. What is deed and seed? Dilation and curettage. I don't know what exactly it is, but it sounds like they open you up and put a young priest in there. Anyway, only doctors do it. So when you're knocked up, you'll get a proper doctor to fiddle with your middle, you hear? No backstreet abortions for you. What about adoption? Susan asked. What about it? Mother Teresa came to college, and... She came to your college? Yes. You didn't tell me. I didn't? No. No one tells me anything. What did she say? She said that if we got pregnant, we should carry the child to term and give it to her. She said that? Gosh. She frowned and was silent for a moment, considering this. I suppose it comes from not having lived in the world for hundreds of years. She's lived in a convent. It's not her fault, but still. Suppose I got pregnant today. Suppose I got nice and big and everyone asked, when is it due? And, Ma, you're carrying in the front. It must be a boy. And, what do you want, pink or blue? And after all that, there's no baby at my breast. What do you think they'd think? What would I say? Oh, I carried the baby to term and then I sent him off to Mother T because I couldn't afford him and I didn't want to have an abortion? Maybe you're supposed to hide, I said. Oh, yes, go away for vacation for 6 or 7 months. Where? Goa. Goa, she said theatrically. That's worse than having it in Bombay. You might as well take an advert out in O Heraldo. Fallen women available for gawking and comments behind hankies. Holy Family Parish Church, Sunday Mass. For personal appointments in the full story, contact Father so-and-so. She shook her head. That's what comes of all this celibacy business. We confess to men who have never had to worry about a family. Naturally, it's a huge sin to them, this abortion business. What do they know? They probably think it's fun and games. Let them try it. I remember poor Gertie. Once, she was sure that it had happened. An abortion? No, stupid, a pregnancy. She was late, and she was never late, so she knew. She took me out after work, and we stood on the street near Chowpatty Beach, and she ate 3 platefuls of papaya. I thought she was constipated. But then we went to Bombelli's, and she had 3 gins, as if they were cough syrup. That was when she told me what she was trying to do. Bake the poor thing out of there, she said. It gets too hot inside. The bag squeezes and the baby pops out. I hope. She came to the office the next day, and she looked like death warmed over. Apparently, it had worked. Baby, if something like that happens to you, you go and get it deed and seed. It's not worth it, she said to me. And now I say unto you, Sue, and to you too, she said, looking at me. Me? Yes, you. Not that you're going to get pregnant any which way you turn out, but if you do put a loaf in some poor girl's oven, you will take her to a government place, you will announce that you are Mr. and Mrs. de Souza. Why de Souza? I don't know. Some name, any name, not hers. And after it's done, you will take her somewhere to rest and relax and weep, and you will stay with her until she can go home. You mean I'm not to tell her to jump down 6 stairs and give the baby to Our Lady? You are a wicked young man to laugh at an old lady's guilt, said Em. But she was smiling.